Hi, I'm Sam, and I play Inig, and this is what you missed in Return to Doltonshire, Episode 3. Inig, Silas, and Carwan all meet again in a simple 10 by 10 room with a wood floor, walls, ceiling, and 4 doors. Stepping in from their own escape is a little goblin named Yoink, an orc from the ship simply named Dan, and a half-orc, half-elf druid named Piri. Together and confused, the group chats and catches up. Eventually they chat too much, and the wooden room around them disperses, causing them all to fall, landing in an identical room. 4 walls, doors, ceiling, and floor. However, Silas, too injured from his escape from the Hayman, cannot survive the fall and is killed on impact. The group decides the only way forward is to open a door and go from there. First door they open leads magically back to their home in Pirate City, but it's a ghost town. No one is around. No food, no drinkable water, and no land in sight. Quickly they begin looking for the right door to get back. Finally, they find a door standing alone, and they try to make their way in. Carwan, being the first in, is suddenly ambushed by an invisible creature that begins to gnaw at him. In a panic, he throws the creature away and steps out. Yonk decides there must be a good and a bad side to the door and opens it the other way. And without an issue, they walk in. As they enter again and proceed to open doors, one door suddenly goes flat. A false door. With this, the room erupts into spinning blades, and Dan is seriously wounded as he is caught off guard. Thankfully, the group is able to make it safely across the trap room of spinning blades and narrow, safe beams to the next door. Eventually, they reach a room with a door that stands out. It reads, "Don't," dripping in blood. After some deliberation, they decide they can't trust the maze they're in, and they open the door. Doing so, they expose themselves to an infinite madness of the unknown, and Tas Al-Ghul himself. Working hard to fight against his influence, Dan falls to his control and begins to attack everyone. The team quickly opens a door, fighting hard to dispatch the orc in the process. As they leave, Dan is visited by a large hand and is pulled through a second, 5th door. The group, not seeing this, go back to their search, being hunted by invisible creatures of doubt, until finally they stand their ground back to back and fight to the end. Inig and Yoink make quick work of these creatures, as Carwan dispels their invisibility magic. Energy getting low, spirits getting frayed, the team spies the don't door that keeps returning with darker and more grisly warnings, until they enter a room with no such warnings, but words and eldritch sigils scribbled all over the walls, and the door they just walked through is breathing heavily towards them. Carwan, Yoinks, and Piri decide to turn back and walk through the ominous door, while Inig decides to go through a separate door entirely. Inig finds her door to be another false door, and once again she is in a room full of spinning blades. With one mighty jump, she is barely able to get herself to safety. Through a new door, she finds herself back with the rest of the group in a simple room with only one door. Yonk seizes the day and decides he will open the final door, accepting whatever fate lies there for him. There he joins Dan in the abyss of the unknown, the cosmic realm of doubt, where they join with Tas Al-Ghul. Dan, returning to fight alongside Yoinks, goes into violent combat with the other 3. A quick and furious battle breaks out as Carwan and Inig make a break for the door, as Piri casts a fireball that will engulf the entire room. Dan and Yonks fight with all their might, Yonks being cleaved in half in the process. As Carwan, Inig, and Piri leave, Yonks takes his eldritch body and makes a one last-ditch strike to kill Inig. Wounding her severely, Yonks leaves his sword behind. Dan charges for his final stand, clashing with Inig, seeing an opportunity. With one last moment, Dan falls upon Yonks' sword, and the others are safe. Above them is a full moon with large eyes, watching, and the only safe ground in sight is the Doltonshire Sanitarium. And that's what you need to know from Return to Doltonshire Episode 3. Make sure to tune in Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to Nat20 Productions' official channel on Twitch for the entire month of October to catch the newest episodes of the special Halloween month-long event. We look forward to seeing you in chat as you become legends right alongside us. Thanks for watching!